Lawrence, do you think you could show me how you would get out of each room 2 different ways on your map?
So one way I can get out is my window. I have a desk, and what I could do is I could get scissors out of it, cut the screen, wait on the roof, and shout until the fire department gets here.
How about you show me with an arrow how you would get out of your room on our map?
So what I would do is, let's say right here would be where my bed was. I would get out of it, and then right here would be where my clothes are. I would just stuff them under right here.
How would you get downstairs on your map?
I would go this way, and I'd go out. I'd go downstairs. I'd go out the front door, the back door, garage door.
Good. Can you draw all of the windows in the rooms? Because when we're drawing an escape plan, we want to make sure we've got all the windows and doors in each room marked.
So there's one door.
Okay.
And then
Is there a window right here?
there's a few of them.
Okay. Do these rooms have windows?
Office, that goes into the backyard.
So once we finish making the big plan, we can do each room and show how you can have exits on each room. You drew your bedroom here. Can you show me where the exits would be?
The exits would be right here and right here.
I think we did a good job on our escape plan. Nice job.
Thank you.
So Lawrence, you've done an excellent job identifying your escape plan and posting it in a location your family can see, but let's take a minute to talk about how we're gonna know that there's a fire in the house. And a lot of that is the most essential feature, which is our fire alarms. Part of having an escape plan and being safe in a house is maintaining and inspecting our fire alarms once a year. So when we do that, we're gonna have dad, mom, or any parent or adult in the household get involved in this project, and you can ask them once a month to check the battery. That's done really easy. So on these alarms, you just wanna press a button that identifies a test on the smoke alarm, and then we hear a chirp to make sure it's working. Another essential thing that you can ask a parent or adult to do is actually remove the smoke alarm from the ceiling. And this is critically important because it's a little known fact, but something that's very essential is that these expire every 10 years from when they're manufactured. We're gonna have the parent remove, or the adult remove it from the ceiling and look at this date here in the back. This is the date that this smoke alarm was made. If it's older than 10 years from the date that you're checking it, then it's time to remind the adult in the house that we have to remove this detector and replace it with a new one. That is one of the #1 reasons why we have chirping in our smoke detectors after a battery's been replaced, is because the unit itself is no longer good. And then the adult can hand you the smoke detector. You can take the can of dust air and simply blow out all the areas of the smoke alarm. That way, if there's any dust, it won't be picked up as a detector as a false reading of smoke. This makes sure that these detectors are in good working order to protect you and your family. Well, great job.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Good job.
Okay, Lawrence, why don't you show me where your meeting place is? Great job, Lawrence. You want to find a place like this that's permanent, like a pole or a tree or a mailbox. You don't want to pick anything like a car or bicycle that's not permanent and moves around. Good job, Lawrence.
Hey Lawrence, I really like what you did with your home escape plan. One of the things we need to make sure we do is pick an outside meeting place, and then we're gonna hang this on the refrigerator or on a bulletin board. We're gonna hang this one on your refrigerator. But before we do, that's gonna help us remind us to practice this twice a year. We're gonna write the emergency number we need to call if we ever have an emergency in the house that's not a fire, if we need help. You remember what that number is?
911.
911. Perfect. All right, you ready to hang it up?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Right there, a good height?
Yep, that's good.
Perfect. Nice work.
It worked.
Lawrence, great job on your drawing out your fire plan and posting it on the refrigerator and learning about fire alarms going off. That was amazing. Good job, buddy. So we're in your room. You've got an amazing room. You're on the second floor, so that's some unique challenges all in itself. So you do have a fire alarm in here that'll go off if you have a fire. But let's practice your exit plan, okay? So let's go over, like when you're laying in bed, how you crawl out of your bed. So if you were to wake up in here and you hear the fire alarm going off, you would get really low, right? So we talk because of the heat and the smoke. So we're gonna video you going over to the door and doing your back of your hand and touching the door, and then we'll talk about how you exit. We're also sitting by your window here too, so we'll talk about how there's the unique challenges of getting out of the second floor. Something to remember too, that is if you were to wake up in here and there was smoke in your room, that's why it's so important to get down low, because when you stand up in this smoke or heat, you could be putting your head up into the smoke. So that's why you stay really low and crawl to the door. So let's show the people how you do that. All right, Lawrence, so you just heard the smoke detector go off. Show us what you're gonna do to get out of the house safely. You get down low, great job. You're getting down low, you're crawling towards the door. You're gonna check that door at the back of your hand. Check it, open it. Oh, there's smoke, close it. You crawl back this way. Show us how you're gonna get out your window. Good job, Lawrence. You've checked the door over there. We saw smoke at the door. You can't go out the door. You check the back of the door with the back of your hand. That way you can still crawl. You didn't burn your hand. You shut that door. Now you're back at your window. Show us how you get out the window. So you living on a second floor here is kind of unique, right? Because you can't go down the stairs. You've got to get out this window, and or you've got to sit at this window and yell for help. So show us how you're going to do it. You got your scissors. You cut the screen. You push the screen aside, and now you can go out there onto the tile, right? So some kids don't have the luxury of having that tile right there, right? So they would just stay here, throw toys out the window, just get anybody's attention you can get. Hey, waving, screaming, help, help, I'm up here, come get me. Good job, buddy.
So there's 4 things we want you guys to remember. Number 1, a fire can double in size every 30 seconds. Number 2, if your smoke alarm goes off, get out and stay out. No going back in the house, even for your favorite pets and your favorite toys. Number 3, if there's smoke in the house, get low and go. That's where all the good air is. And number 4, once you're outside and safe, you call 911 and make sure to stay on the phone and answer all their questions and let them hang up before you hang up. And we're on our way to help you out.
Be a hero. Have an escape plan.